What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Lena Gaming YouTube channel. It is great to have you here. So, for this video, I'm thinking of just playing 15 minutes worth of games. And, no matter win or lose, I'm gonna show them. Because I feel like, no, not feel like, I know what a lot of YouTubers do, including myself, is you cut the losses, alright? Not always, but a lot of the times. And it's not just because, we don't want to show losses, but usually, when you lose in Clash Royale, especially on like on a higher level, it's like one of two things. It's either, a horrendous matchup or just a dumb mistake. Rarely it's, just playing like completely awful, which, maybe it happens more to me because I'm actually just garbage at the game. But I honestly feel like a lot of the time it's just like a dumb mistake. I usually when I used to watch, like Clash Royale YouTubers like Riley, I would just be like, why aren't they showing losses? Like I know they're not winning all the games, so just why not show them, And then you get a better at the game, and you just realize, like usually when they lose, it's just a dumb mistake or two. So I think we're against Graveyard here, which shouldn't be that bad of a matchup as long as they don't have a tornado, which this guy doesn't. So I guess we're hot there. That's fine. I could have like maybe logged, but that's fine. I can log like this. Maybe reset the night. Ooh, doesn't reset it. That's kind of unlucky. I suppose we can just can here. So we're down a bit of elixir. He could go for like, I don't know, Evil Witch, Graveyard the Birch. I don't think that would be even like the worst play because I don't have too much elixir right now. But we kind of regrouped here. So he's probably up about 3 or 4 elixir, which is fine. Now it doesn't matter that much. It's probably just gonna Evil Witch the back or something. It doesn't have his Knight and Cycle, so alright, just goes for his Barbara. I can just Skellies here, get a nice +1 trait. It's very good for us. We Skeletons as well. Alright, so we're about even now. I'm gonna go for. Austin is gonna Hawk here. I think he's back to the hut now, but that's fine. Does he play it? I think he might just like Evil Knight, just go all in here, just not worry about defending whatsoever. I'm gonna Evil Cracker here. Alright, goes for that. Wait, I can block this. And Skelly's here to protect. Yo, maybe. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Go for an E-Spear here just to make sure, just to really make sure. And we took basically zero graveyard damage. I mean, not basically, like actually zero damage. So, alright, goes for that, bro. That Evil Witch is just not gonna die. That's, it's gonna be pretty annoying. But, let's see. I can go for some Skellies here. I don't even need them. Okay. Okay. Just gonna Hawk here. Now, you wanna go opposite lane with against Graveyard, which is something I was talking about in yesterday's video. If you guys watched, if not, make sure to go watch it after this one, unless you have better things to do, which you probably do. But just decipher. And Firecracker gets ahead, bro. This is just like I'm telling y'all, without Tornado, and if you just don't like get completely obliterated by like a random Evil Witch, this can be such a free matchup. Like I'm probably gonna regret saying this towards like you know end of the season where I'm like losing to the actually good players of this deck. But for now it actually seems decent. Doesn't seem like bad at all. I can go for Skellies here. The Firecrackers in tower. I can go for an E-Spirit. Go for a Hawk here, bro. He goes for Evil Witch in the back. That's not gonna work, buddy. Go for an Earthquake here. Um. Alright, goes for a HUD. That should be still one hit. Goes for Ice Spirit. Alright, that's gonna completely mitigate it. Alright, goes for that. I'm not gonna Evil Knight completely on the Witch. Because wouldn't work. I can lock it. This is kind of scary. This is actually kind of scary. Did that reset it? Oh wait, the cannon should kill it. Hopefully. Wait, it's not gonna kill it. Wait, go for a lock here. Wait, we might be kind of screwed here. Evil cannon, please, please, bro. Skelly's here. Wait, E-Spirit. All right, that's gonna be some damage. I actually defend perfectly. Okay, I did not expect it, bro. Thank God we're not starting off with a loss. That would be pretty embarrassing actually. So goes for Evil Witch there. We can probably just Mighty here. Should be should be pretty fine for now. I can go for a Cracker. He's gonna poison, so I'm gonna Hawk here. Apply pressure. Go for an Earthquake here. Alright, he's smart, he's delaying it. Go for an E-Spear here. Then that should fully counter basically. Goes for a poison. Wait. Um I'm gonna Firecracker here first. I want to defend first. I do not want to lose to an Evil Witch. Wait, goes for an Ice Spirit. Goes for that. That's fine, but I can just Earthquake here. And hopefully the witch dies, bro. Please. Please, bro. It's just not dying. It is just not dying. Alright, thank God. Wait, the hog got a hit. The hog got like two. Bro, hog is just broken sometimes. I wasn't even like paying attention. Hog just gets it done, bro. What a W hog, bro. Just gotta love hog sometimes, bro. Just just doing wonders. Goes for another evil witch. I can probably just honestly I'll just hog here. He has to like graveyard poison that if he wants to get like any value out of that, but yeah, it doesn't have that much elixir. Goes for a HUD there. That's fine. Goes for... Alright, I can just can here. Just Earthquake. log, go for it. That still gets damage. That's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy to me. Go for another earthquake, and this is gonna be it. I'll see you boys in the next one. All right, here in the next one. So I'm gonna be cutting the queue time because I don't want the video to get too long because the queue time can be pretty annoying. But I'm gonna show the show the battle log at the end of the video just to just so you can be sure that I did not like cut any losses or something. But goes for Mega Man. It could be. Oh, it's Rickster. All right, this guy plays Goblin Giant Sparky. It's a pretty tough matchup sometimes, but it's fine. It's whatever. He's gonna mini P.E.K.K.A here. That's completely fine with me. I can probably just go for a Firecracker, just counter the mini P.E.K.K.A and the Ewis pretty nicely here. Go for some Skellies here. She might like zap or something. Or no, it doesn't go for it. That's fine. I'm not gonna apply that much pressure. Another tip from yesterday's video is to just, let stuff go sometimes. I could have went for Mighty Mire Hog the Bridge, but what would that accomplish? I could have maybe like popped the ability after, but I was definitely gonna lose my tower. Even if he like sacked his whole tower, he would have taken mine. So there's just sometimes there's really just no point in tower trading, especially in a matchup like this. It just no, it's just better to relax a bit. He goes for that. That's fine. I can go for an E-Spirit here, just to reset the Sparky. Maybe I could have played the Mighty Mire on the Sparky, just to kill it faster, make sure it doesn't get a hit. But I think it's fine playing it with the Goblin Giant, just making sure it gets no damage. But maybe a slight mistake on my end. Doesn't matter that much though. It's not gonna, we're not gonna like win or lose the game because of it. Or maybe I could have went for like a Hog Evil Firecracker, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's try not to think about it too much. Has Gold Knight. All right, I'm gonna count slightly harder than usually because Gold Knight, it's just Gold Knight, bro. Y'all know what I'm saying? It just you cannot trust that card, bro. It just cannot trust. I'm gonna go for a Hawk here. Yeah, he goes for Sparky the back. Perfect timing. He does mini P.E.K.K.A. Alright, that's fine. Um I can probably just log here. Just keep the count slightly. It kinda died. It's a bit unlucky. Go for a Firecracker here just to make sure. He went for Zap though, so now he doesn't really have anything for the Firecracker. I'm gonna protect it here. Go for a Mighty. He goes for a Rage. That was doesn't get a hit. Wait, oh, really? Already back, that's crazy. That is a crazy cycle. Wait, goes for that. That's fine. There some Skellies. The Mighty Mire's not going to do that much, and he has Ego Zap in cycle. So this is actually a bit worse than I anticipated, but that's fine. Go for an E-Spirit here. Also, if you play like an E-Spirit like that, but usually, when they already have a Goblin Giant, you can make it so it jumps on or like it chains on the Sparky before the Sparky shoots it, which is not the case with Ice Spirit, but it's a pretty nice tip with E-Spirit. You can also go for an Ice Spirit to make sure it jumps on the Goblin Giant and the Sparky, but it's a lot harder, and they need to be like completely right next to each other. So yeah, E-Spirit is just like a lot nicer against those decks. Also, it just chains on everything. I'm gonna go for a Hawk here, thinking he might Sparky, and then I'm just gonna crack her for the. Okay, that was probably didn't know I would Hog there, but that's fine. That's fine. We're down a bit of elixir here. So I think I'm just gonna Skellies here. This could be a slight mistake on our end. Actually, not just a slight mistake, probably a pretty big one. I'm gonna go for a Cracker here. All right, go for an E-Spear here, just to make sure the drop delay. I swear. um, no excuses, but fuck my internet. Okay, go for an E-Spear here. Like this is what I mean. E-Spear is just so nice sometimes. Go for Skellies here. Please don't like dash, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm not gonna hog there. Yeah, he goes for a Sparky. That would have just been a pretty horrendous hog there. But he still doesn't have King Tower, which is I guess he doesn't really like need it, but I don't know. They usually like just get it, in the first like 30 seconds because Firecracker. But let's see what he does here. He goes for a Mega Mini. There's probably gonna make some pretty nice double in push. All right, goes for that. I need to be like better with my E-Spirits actually. Those are just not working out that well. Go for an E-Spear here. Go for some Skellies. Then I'm gonna Mighty here because he might want to like dash. Alright, goes for that, bro. I could have had 3 cannons down there, but I don't think there's any real value to that. So again, I'm not gonna hog there. Oh, don't mind if I do. Alright. Alright. Gonna eat my words. Don't mind it. Honestly just Evo Cam here. Knocks back the US. I think it allowed us to get a hit, which we usually wouldn't get. Then alright, I can just Mighty here. Pull the Mega Minion, a bit back. Go for a nice lock here. Just sag the can, bro. That was a pretty bad zap actually. I wanna say. Because now he doesn't have anything for the for the Cracker. Mega Minion gets a hit. That's kind of unlucky. We can go for some skeletons. Go for this. He might like Zap or Rage. Go for an E-Spirit. Just go for a lock. And this is just... Wait, Sparky? Alright, thank you. Earthquake. And yeah, so far so good. 2-0. That's it's pretty good. We'd be like... I don't know. I would say this is like a pretty bad matchup, especially the Golden Knight. But I guess I'll see you boys in the next one. Alright, here in the third game. Against just A. Alright. Alright. I think that's what? Evil Wall Breakers. That's bro, like low key, Evil Wall Breakers are pretty broken. Like hear me out. I know it's like a very hot take, but Evil Wall Breakers, man, they just I just hate them. I just absolutely hate them. Now, I know that E-Spirit lock counters it, but I just hate the card, bro. They're just so annoying. Like not that annoying for the deck I'm playing right now, but just like in general. Those they're just it seems like they always connect, that's all I'm gonna say. But what is this guy playing? Some big deck, I suppose. Go for this here. Go for E-Spirit. We might just log. Goes for Goblin Gang there. I guess I'm just gonna Earthquake. It's Hawk still gets a hit. I mean, sure, I'm not complaining. Definitely won't complain about that. Oh, I think I know what this guy's playing. He has Lightning. It sounds weird, but this guy has Lightning Inferno Tower. Or at least I'm like 90% sure. I think this is the guy. Probably has like Dark Goblin as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the guy. He runs like a very weird bait. That goes for a Valkyrie there. We can Hawk here, force out the Inferno Tower. Let's see. Oh, also has Karma. I forgot about that. I just I mean, okay, that just happened. That just happened, I guess. I'm gonna go for, I suppose, just an E-Spirit here. The Valk, lock here, wait. Perfect micro. Okay. Go for some Skellies here, and I'm just gonna go for this. We can Earthquake the Skelly Barrel. I could have maybe Evo Cam try to like predict the Goblin Gang or something, but I think this is fine. I think this is perfectly fine. Like he might have Varus as well. I'm not sure about that one, but just on the off chance that he does. Yeah, goes for Wall Breakers. That's fine. We can just log here. Please don't connect, bro. Sure, sure. Just all right. That just happened. Hopefully that dash climb didn't like fuck up the audio. Because if I have my microphone too close to my mouth, it just I cannot say the words, but it just makes not pleasant noises. Anyways, I guess I'll see you boys in the next one. Just 3-0 so far. I'm not complaining. But yeah. Alright, here in the fourth game against Milo. And honestly, I was expecting to lose by now. And also has Evo Wall Breakers. Sorry. We might lose to this guy. I think it's minor Wall Breakers with the hut. Something along those lines. Yeah, it has the law card, so it's definitely gonna beat that deck. Or I mean, it could be something else, but that's what I'm leaning towards. Goes for a knight. Mm, so against Minor Poison, as I said, it's just a lot better to go opposite lane. Goes for Spear Goblins here, that's fine. Can go for a Firecracker here, then I'm just gonna pop the ability. He might poison that. Not sure if he does. Oh, he does poison. Wait, that was very aggressive. That was very aggressive. Oh, has Bomb Tower. Okay. Wait, the Mighty Miner. Yo. um, I was really thinking. All right, I'm gonna start recording this video, and I'm just gonna lose. It's what happens usually. Alright, I start like recording a video after like not playing, the entire day, and I just like lose the first game. No shame admitting that. Hog it. Oh, it doesn't get a hit. That would have been pretty broken if it did. But usually you start recording a video, it's like, oh, you lose, restart it. Not today. I guess it's just my lucky day. Or I guess being honest works. Might have to do it more often. Maybe. Probably not because I love lying. Not like meaningful lies though. Just like convenient lies. That's what you call them. You know what I mean? Not like big lies. Not like lying about something important, but just like small lies. It's like did you do your homework? Yeah, when you know damn well you didn't. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not gonna change anyone's life. But goes for a poison there. That's fine. We can just go for this. Just earthquake. Firecracker might get a hit. Oh, I guess it just doesn't get the King Tar. I cannot complain. It's pretty fine. Just a log here. He might have Evo Wall Breakers next. I think he does. So I'm just gonna go for Skellies here. Go for this. Just for bats actually. Wait, E-Spirit here. There's I have to ignore the Ignore the wall breakers. But I think this works. This should work pretty fine. I can go for a firecracker here just to make sure, the bats don't like completely obliterate me. But Hog got like 2 hits or something. This is just. I really did not expect to win 4 games in a row. Just was not on my agenda today. But cannot complain. He's still defending. I mean, props to him. He has hopes, but I mean, just what for? He tries to predict my spirit. I mean, that was a clean chain though. Like hello, hello, absolutely clean. I'm gonna earthquake here. Just does it do enough? I have no clue how much earthquake. Oh, it does enough. All right, fair enough. Good game. He's still trying, bro. Oh, never mind. I guess he's not. Or no, not trying. But yeah, I guess I'll see you boys in the next one. All right, here in the final game against Artemisa. At this point, I'm hoping to lose. All right, because I don't want to make the same stage. I know I'm gonna. All right, it's a mirror matchup. That was a very bad cannon. Please don't go for like. Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you hate me. But all right, let's see if we can lose this one because I do not want to. I mean, of course I want to win, all the games, but it's just I don't know. I don't know. This wouldn't seem right. I'm not that good. I'm very much not that good. So we're gonna let it do its thing. Then we're gonna go for a hawk. Go for a nice activation here. It goes for a bit late. Oh, never mind. It was not late. Please don't log. All right, we can log of our own. Log of our own. Is that a correct phrase there? I don't know. Did not speak English at all, but this is a decent start. We're down like what 350 damage, but we have King Tower. And King Tower, honestly, I'd rather have King Tower here than the small damage lead that he does, because it can be a lot more beneficial. So it goes for a Firecracker there. That's fine. I can go for a Mighty here. We're probably gonna get outcycled a bit here. So I'm just gonna E-Spear here, get back to our cannon. If he goes for, or goes for that. Alright, go for a Hawk here. I'm just gonna, maybe not the smartest course of action on my end, but the Mighty maybe. Maybe? Wait. And I don't think he can activate. It doesn't log that. I'll go for Knight instead. I can Firecracker here. Just, I don't know. I kind of prefer going opposite. So it's not like that bad of a play. But we're looking pretty good here. We're just up like, what, almost 700 damage. Cannot complain. Oh, Firecracker dies. That's fine. That's fine. And we might outcycle him here. I don't want to go too aggressive because he could always go for a hog. But I think he's back to cannon now. Does he? Or just goes for a Firecracker? Does he still? He still goes for cannon. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna Evo cannon here. Wait. All right. I thought I messed it up for a second. That would have been pretty bad. Definitely not convenient. But let's go for a mighty here. And we just go for a hog. Has to Firecracker here. Go for an earthquake. Oh, I was kind of hope. Oh, nice English. I was kind of hoping it would push it, but not the case. That's fine. That's fine. We can go for just a cracker like this. Hot. All right, almost. Go for this. Kelly's here. Nice, lovely, bro. Y'all don't understand, but it's so hard to get the hog push because I'm playing on a tablet. I'm trying to adapt to the tablet, which I don't think I've mentioned. But you can see the screen is like a bit wider, and it just the firecracker almost got hit. We can firecracker here. Wait. But it's just so much harder to the basic interactions. So no excuses. But yeah, it's just the case. Goes for a, alright, sure, I could have earthquake, but actually I'm gonna earthquake. I get a hit. Aw, we don't. Skelly's here, nice. Now I don't like that earthquake actually. If I would have gotten a hit, W earthquake, but we did not. Maybe try to. He's already back to count because he didn't play it, so I'm not sure if there's any point. We can go for a hawk here though. Just earthquake that because he doesn't have like anything to push it. Or I guess he could have pushed it with a knight, but that's not really that much value for him. We can go for this here. Just preemptive cannon for the firecracker. Oh, doesn't really work out that well. Wait, we can still push this. I'll use this earthquake. Earthquake, go for this. That should die, but just in case he wants to go for a firecracker. Which lock? Alright, thank god this Skelly got a hit. That was pretty lucky on our end, bro. Are we actually gonna win 5 games in a row? I know this is a hog mirror matchup. I'm like usually pretty good in hog mirror. Alright, sure. Usually not that bad in hog mirror matches, but again the tablet, bro. It's pretty hard. E-Spirit? Hello? Hello? Genuinely? Huh? Wait. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. This is just not gonna happen. I refuse. I just refuse. That was a hog. I did not see that. Wait, hog gets a hit. Hog gets a hit. Earthquake here? Um, Skellies? Wait, go for a hawk. Wait, we're winning. We're actually winning. Earthquake here because he's gonna count there. Wait, please. Please, bro. Go for this here. Hog gets a hit. Hog gets a hit. Ain't no way. Push it here. Push it here. Just earthquake, bro. How? I swear I was playing for like about like 2 hours yesterday. Maybe not 2 hours. And I just could not get up from like 3,000. I wasn't even at 3,000 when the video like started today. But I guess we're gonna end it on almost up 400. That's not honestly not bad. And just for the proof, first we had the graveyard game, then the Sparky, then the bait lightning, against my wall breakers, and now hog mirror matchup. I mean, this is just a flawless video. This is what else can I say? Anyways, if you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, share it to your grandpa, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace.